Alright, here we are at homeowner Ted Williams, and we are going to do a repairability test with a like, kind, and quality product. Here we've got a control area outlined, just kind of showing some of the standard granule. Here are some failure points that we'll be paying attention to during the repair. This fastener pulls, material transfer, delamination, tearing, and creasing. We were advised to repair this product with its current product, which is an Atlas Pro-Lam. Color is pewter. And so that is what we will be attempting today. Now, this product measured currently at just shy of 39 inches, 38 3/4 inches. And it is known that the current Atlas product is manufactured at 42 inches. And so just something to note during the repair, that compatibility is going to be a big area of concern, and its ability to shed water effectively. So without further ado, we've outlined one of the shingle repairs prescribed in the State Farm estimate. And so what I'm going to be doing is debonding the damaged shingle, the wind damaged shingle. And in doing so, I'm going to debond the shingles above it and the shingles around it. This shingle will be affected, this shingle will be affected, this shingle will be affected, this shingle will be affected. 5, 6, and 7. These shingles will all be affected during the process of removing this one wind damaged target shingle. So I'm just going to debond the wind damaged shingle. And before I go any further, I do want to notate that some of these tabs are still sealed down very well, not delaminated, no creasing, no tearing. So we're going to continue with the debonding. As it goes as far as I can that way. And just right there, we're starting some delamination. So everything's been debonded. Now we're just going to start targeting these nail heads. There's one right above here. And right away, some of the delamination. Fastener pulls. This out. Moving right along. Some more fasteners. We're pulling right through this material here. Let's stop and take a picture of that. something to note. It's just taking our time coming through. We're not being forceful, and I can't quite get to the nail head without that material pulling through that fastener head. That fastener head compromising the shingle there. So we're moving right along. Another fastener pull. Move to the row above it. Fasteners just pulling right through nearly every one of them. And that one ripped all the way through there. So the fastener pulls are becoming a pretty significant issue up to this point. Any different here. Alright. We have removed all the shingles, all the nails from that shingle. We're just going to notate a few things while the shingle's out. Here is our Like Kind and Quality product. Manufacturer Atlas. And before we install the new shingle, just wanted to preface what all the shingle material, just shy of 39 inches long and wide. We've got another 5 5/8 exposure, which is common, but it is something to mention whenever we are installing this current product made by Atlas. The shingle will not be compatible, it won't fit, and so just to preface, this will be a temporary repair per the homeowner's request. And just getting it lined up here, you can see the gross difference in 3 inches, just shy of 39 inches versus 42 inches. So we're gonna install this shingle as best as we can. Give us fits. The dimensions are just not right. Alright, there we go. We have the other shingle installed. Before I put those fasteners in, I just want to take a peek at these fasteners pulled through. Not seeing any material transfer. That's one thing I wanted to look for real quick. Alright, so we're going to get this shingle lined up. Again, this is a temporary repair, as the current product is approximately 3 inches longer than the currently installed material. Same manufacturer, but different times. So I'm going to come through and refresh our numbers here before we get started with putting the new fasteners in. And so far we've got some fastener pulls. It's 6, 5, 4, so in order to be properly installed, this nail will need to go through the tar strip. And in order to achieve a successful nail head strike, kind of see where this hammer needs to be. We're going to come through and do our very best. Again, just trying to achieve a flush nail head strike. See some creasing starting to occur by just having to achieve that flush nail head strike. Not trying to be too violent, aggressive. One row is in. Very carefully. And that's just showing that flush nail head strike just tears right through this shingle, just frays right off. So I'm going to stop and take a picture of that occurring as soon as we achieved a flush nail head strike. So we got a tear there. We'll keep going. Anytime it wants to come down, it wants to tear. So we're going to be as easy as possible. In the spirit of the homeowner's sake.
just ever so slightly putting any kind of pressure upward on this shingle here is creating that crease, that delamination crease across the top. We're seeing that in a couple different areas as we get this shingle back down. Again, temporary fix, just with the current specs versus the old specs of an Atlas material. So we've got shingle 2, shingle 3, shingle 4. We had the fastener pull, tear, fastener pull, shingle 5. Tear right here, crease, no material transfer to speak of. We'll come over here, we've got tear, crease, two out of 7 delamination, 0 out of 7 material transfer, 1, 2, 3, 3 out of 7. Fastener pull. And lastly, before we go, just kind of give it a light brush to just kind of showcase a little bit more of that crease that showed up versus that control area that just holding on to its granules pretty decent way.